Now, News Extra, and brought to you by Gering Civic Center. And with our program here again, Kevin Mooney.
Thank you, Dennis. Good morning, everyone. We have Kristin Wiebe and Jennifer Reisig from the WNCC Foundation going to talk about the Platte Valley Company's Monument Marathon. I just asked them right before we went on the air, does this thing run itself by now, you know? Not really.
Not quite.
Not quite. It'd be nice if it did, right?
Yeah.
So, big thing we want to talk about today, several things for volunteers, but first of all, the price change as far as those participating. If you're going to be a runner, you're going to participate in this, you need to get it done soon, right?
Yep, that's right. On September 1st, the price goes up right now. Full, half, and 5K are $85, $65, and $30, and those will go up to $110, $90, and $40 on September 1st. So you've got just over a week to register at the lower price.
And you can do that right there at your website, right?
Yes, monumentmarathon.com.
All right. Any other way? Can they call you or do anything like that?
They can come by our office and fill out a paper form if they want to. If they don't want to do the online payment, they're welcome to do that. The other thing I wanted to mention is the other reason to register early is that we do have a cutoff. We have to get medals ordered, we have to get T-shirts ordered, and we need to know what number of runners we're going to have. You know, usually we can kind of estimate up a little bit, but it's helpful to know.
Yeah, it's helpful to know who's going to show up.
That's right.
It doesn't mean you can't register after September 1st, but you're going to pay.
You're going to pay more, and we want to have a race bag there with all that great swag from our sponsors, because there's some great stuff in there.
Right. Okay. So make sure you get that done before September 1st or face actually some pretty good price increases after the 1st. So that's the reason why they have it that way. Volunteers. Kristin, you said you need lots of volunteers.
We do. Volunteers are probably the biggest way that this race has come out as being on top as far as setting itself apart in from other races. These runners say the greatest things about our community, and that comes through the volunteers. Those volunteers are out on the course, making sure they are safe. They are helping them with whatever they need, and that's, over 500 runners out there that you're keeping track of to make sure there's not a dog that runs in front of them on their way. And those course marshals are really key. And so it's not difficult, but there's a training session that you need to attend, just one, and we have 6 of those to choose from, and so we make it really easy. And letting us know you want to be a volunteer is as easy as going to the monumentmarathon.com website, finding the volunteer tab, and letting us know by registering there. And as well, then we know to have a T-shirt for you. We want you to be recognizable on the course as a volunteer, that people know you're someone to ask for help with whatever.
Yeah, and that's crucial, because as you wind down the race, we're thinking about how many runners are left. And if somebody is straggling along, you guys kind of need to know that. And that's part of what the volunteers do, right?
We do. We do some great things at the finish, and you're a part of that, too. And recognizing those unique runners and what their story is and where they come from. And, we have runners of all ages running this, and they come from all over the world. We have a runner from Germany this year. We have runners from Canada and all over the U.S. So it is a fun experience, and we don't want to forget to say, to the community, there's, even if you're not running or volunteering, there's cheering that goes along with this. That's part of that community. We'll put out a participant guide. You can come to the expo the day before the race, which is September 28th. That goes from noon to 9 at the Civic Center. You can come have a great meal, all-you-can-eat pasta for $10, and we have entertainment, the Aspen County Band, and mix with some of those runners that are coming from all over, and find out where the best places to cheer on runners. And at the finish line is always great. And then we have an award ceremony that day as well.
Yep. All right, we'll take a break, talk about how many runners we have, talk about the sponsors, and where the proceeds are going right after this.
The Gering Civic Center has hosted close to 2 million exhilarated guests in over 24 years. Ask anyone that has hosted an event at the Gering Civic Center, and they will tell you that our staff is courteous and efficient. Our caterer, The Meat Shop, has 34 years of experience creating your next fabulous meal. Call 436-6888 or visit GeringCivicCenter.com. Like us on Facebook, Gering Civic Center. Talk about experience.
Back on News Extra this morning, we're talking about the Platte Valley Company's Monument Marathon coming up September 29th. But don't forget, if you were a runner and you haven't logged on and registered yet, you need to get that done before September 1st at monumentmarathon.com, or you face some increases in the price for all the events, full, half, and 5K. So make sure you get that done. But if you're a volunteer, you want to do that, make sure you also go to the same place and do that. Kristin Wiebe and Jennifer Reisig are here to talk. Jennifer, you got a good amount of runners. You're figuring about 500 again, right?
Yes, that's right. We're right on pace to have about the same number. We've got 331 registered right now, and we know that will continue to increase over the next couple weeks.
Yep. And we should mention what this is all for, because this is to help benefit the foundation, right?
Yes, this is to support student scholarships at WNCC. So
right.
that's why we do this. We do this to support our students.
Yeah, and you guys raise a pretty good amount of money through this, right?
Yeah, this is one of our big fundraisers, and we're really appreciative to the community. This would not happen without those volunteers, without so many people involved, and our sponsors are a big part of that. Of course, Platte Valley Companies as our title sponsor. Our other sponsors, the Kelly Bean is our timing sponsor. Regional West is our finish line sponsor. The 5K sponsors, BNSF. Healthcare sponsor, Nebraska Chiropractic. And then full and half sponsors are Box Butte County, City of Gering-Keno. And then marketing sponsor is Scottsbluff County Tourism. So,
and new this year, you have the after party after it's all done.
That's right. Flyover Brewery is the location of our after party. That's going to be from 1 to 6 on the 29th day of the marathon. So we encourage runners and volunteers to meet up there afterwards. Good time for the community to get to meet some of the runners that are here in town for the race.
All right. Anything else, Kristin, we need to talk about in the next 30 seconds?
Probably just for folks to watch out for that road impact guide. The Star Herald is also a great partner to this event. They help us with advertising and, just help us with photography and all kinds of things with this race. But that road impact guide comes out in the week prior to the race. And we just want to remind motorists and people out in the community, this is coming up. Plan accordingly, look at the road impact guide, and watch for runners just every day. They're out training, and we want them to be safe.
All right. Very good. Well, it's coming up September 29th, the Monument Marathon. Platte Valley Company's the title sponsor. So get involved if you can, either as a volunteer or as a participant. We thank Kristin Wiebe and Jennifer Reisig for coming in today. Thanks, gals.
Thank you so much.